What's going on, my bearded beasts? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jake, and today we're going to be playing The Binding of Isaac, or Afterbirth, excuse me. So, normally, I have a normal file, which I played through pretty much the whole game whenever it first came out, and then whenever the DLC came out, I haven't 100%ed the actual DLC, but I did 100% the game before the DLC. So, we're going to start a new file. That way, we can unlock everything as well. As you can see, these characters have not yet been unlocked, but that's okay. What's this? Being green mode. Okay. So yeah, none of the characters are unlocked besides Isaac. So what we'll do is we're just gonna go ahead and just go to hard mode because we can go ahead and skip normal mode, and we're gonna get into the game. So this kind of just shows you basically how to work the game. You move around with the WASD buttons, you attack with the arrow keys, you can place a bomb with the E button, and you can use your item, your spacebar item, with the spacebar, because that is pretty self-explanatory. So this is going to be my first video on the Binding of Isaac, and this is a game that I've played quite a lot, or I used to at least. I haven't played it as much since the DLC came out, but it's a very, very fun game, and oh, well, I got hit there. And I haven't played in a while, so I might not be the greatest, but hopefully we can, we'll be able to get a win here today. We should be able to. That was scary. Oh, something came up. I don't know what that was. That's okay. We'll just get right back into it. So what we're going to be trying to do with this game is basically completing 100%, and the way that you do that is, this is actually a tinted rock. So as you can see, it's like a blue rock, and it has like a little X up there on the top left corner. And what that is it can have spirit hearts like this. And those protect your normal health. That's health that you get that just lasts like as a buffer zone, basically, kind of like armor in a way, but they're called spirit hearts. And you don't want to take red heart damage after the first floor, because then you have a chance of getting, whenever you defeat the boss, getting deals with the devil or deals with the angel. The overall goal of these videos is just just to show you guys the game and play it, but also to well, that sucks for me, but is also to 100% the game, basically. So this item right here is Capricorn, which is a great item. It gives us all stats up, so it gives us a damage boost, a tier rate boost, a shot speed boost. Why did I use my key to come into the shop? This is the shop. But I don't know why I actually used my key to do that. You can buy items from the shop, and there's a donation machine actually in the shop as well. There's lots of things about this game, and if you don't know exactly how to play the game, you can kind of just learn basically by watching me. I'm not going to explicitly describe exactly how this game works, but this is our first boss, the Duke of Flies. But yeah, our overall goal, well, I'm playing awful right now. Our overall goal of this, as I probably previously mentioned, is to 100% the game, but also just show you guys the game if you guys want to pick it up as well. So, for our boss item, we got Mom's Coin Purse, which gives us lots of pills, and hopefully these pills are good. Oh, I just used a bomb. I'm so stupid. Speed up. 3 speed up pills is very, very good. And range up. So that was actually really good. So we'll go down to the next floor. I'm going to try not to take any red heart damage here because I want to try to get a deal with the devil. So we shall see. Right there is our item room, which is going to now cost us a key to get into. But thankfully we have 2 keys. And Capricorn was a really good starting item to pick up. Now we got Ghost Baby, who shoots spectral tears, which can actually go through rocks. There's another tinted rock there. So hopefully we can get some spirit hearts out of. That way I if I get hit, I can still qualify for a deal with the devil. And we did. We got our bomb back as well, which is very nice. Just gonna sit here and kill these guys. So, the other day, in one of my videos, I was, another speed up build, I was talking about how, no secret room there. Interesting. I talked about, it was actually in my, second episode of Nuclear Throne, I had talked about how, I was going this Saturday, the April the 2nd, and actually going up with, my college soccer team in a way, and helping out some kids from around my local area who are autistic or have Down syndrome, and actually, you know, going and playing soccer with them. And so I kind of wanted to do, I talked a little bit about it and how I thought it would be a really fun experience, you know, but you can never really judge those experiences until they actually happen, because, you know, on paper it could be, you know, it could be like it's going to be a lot of fun, you know, you could run into some problems and things, and so you never really know how it's going to go. But I kind of wanted to follow up on that and talk about it a little bit. And I mean, it was, you know, I just want to go out and say this, it was one of the most rewarding and fun experiences that I've done in a while. I mean, it really was. We had about, I think it was, we had 5 kids who were over the age of 12 that came out, and then we had, I think, 4 or 3 kids that came out that were under the age of 6. And we had 2 groups, and my group, we worked with the kids that were over 12. And hey, we got a new item. And we also have Jesus Juice from our boss, which gives us damage range up. And we go into our deal with the devil, and we'll take it just for deal with the devil precedent, which means we can now get more deals with the devils. But I was working with the kids that were 12 and older, and so we had a couple of kids there that were 12 or 13, and then we had one kid there who was actually 20, but he was you know, autistic, and so his mind was that of a, you know, his mind was that kind of a 12-year-old, you know. So, but he was very nice. They were all just very nice, and it was just so enjoyable because they just had so much fun just coming out and playing soccer with us, you know, and their parents had a blast. They were so grateful that we were able to, you know, just get their children and give them a little bit of joy, because, you know, it's probably such a hard life for them, you know, obviously, but just to be able to give back and actually, you know, help these kids and have a fun time, get out and play, and, you know, just feel good about themselves whenever their lives are not as great as other people's, you know. It was just such a rewarding experience. And I'm definitely looking forward to doing it again in 2 Saturdays. But you know, I had this one kid. His name was Connor, and he was a 12-year-old redheaded kid who was albino. So he had to wear these really dark glasses because he couldn't, you know, because the sun could, you know, damage and affect his eyes. And his name was Connor, and he was one of the sweetest kids I've ever met. He had a blast. He immediately gravitated toward me, which was very, very awesome. You know, it was very cool just to have a kid, you know, really look up to me in a way that, you know, meant so much. He had a blast. I had a blast, you know, hanging out pretty much with him. You know, it wasn't like we were coaching them. We were just hanging out with him and playing soccer, you know, and getting these kids active and out and running and stuff. And he had a blast. He had such a fun time. Every time he would score, he would do this little dance, and it was the funniest thing. I'm not going to actually show you what the dance looked like because I'm not a good dancer, but it was a lot of fun, and it was so much fun to be able to you know, do that. And I really enjoyed, you know, him kind of gravitating towards me. It's a nice feeling. We had other kids, you know, gravitate towards other players as well, and it was just a really fun time. And so I just kind of wanted to follow up and talk about that a little bit as we're just going through the game here. So we're on to our third boss here. So the item that I got from the item, oh well, those nubs hit me. The item that I got from the item room back there was called Gemini, and as you can see, it's got a little conjoined guy that kind of goes around and hits enemies if he's within the range. And not a bad item, but not the greatest item in the world either. And after we beat our second boss, Monstro, we actually unlocked an item. And so that item, Monstro's Tooth, will now be available in the item pool, in a way. We get Magic 8 Ball, which is a shot speed up. And like I was saying, you know, we're going to try to 100% this game. And the way that you 100% this game is by each character has what's called a sticky note next to their name, and you defeat bosses, and they will show up on the sticky note. And you know, we'll show that after this video, after this run is over, hopefully, because I should have beat the bosses. You also have to pick up every item as well. So you have to, you know, 100%. With every character. Oh, that bomb. You have to 100% with every character, as well as picking up every item in the game, which can be a bit tricky because some items are very, very rare. So, you know, you have to play the game quite a bit. So this series, you know, these videos aren't going to be 3 weeks or whatever. They're probably going to span over, you know, months. So I hope you guys are ready for that, because I do really enjoy this game. So here's our shop, and nothing we want. We'll donate to our donation machine because we need to. Because if you get this donation machine all the way up to 999 cents, as it just broke there. If you get it all the way up to 999 cents, you actually, or as you get it to certain increments of a certain amount of money. This is our secret room. Once you get to a certain amount of money and like increments, like I was saying, it actually will unlock items or secrets for you and stuff like that. So this game is full of secrets, So gonna head down to the next floor, and we're in the caves 2, and that is a boss trap room. And the only way you can enter those is if you have 1 health or less, 1 actual red heart or less. So you can actually have a character with all spirit hearts and no red hearts because you gave them away to deals with the devil or such. And you can actually go into those for free because the boss trap room is basically just based off of your red heart health. It's got another item room here. Let's see what we got in here. We have Mom's Eyeshadow, which gives us Charm Tears, which will charm the enemy in a way. Okay. Oh, bad trip. That's not good. Pills can be either good or very bad in this game, and these tarot cards that you pick up on the ground too can also be very helpful. Like this one, I'll just pop it right here. It gives, oh my goodness, that was terrible damage. It gives us homing shots for just this room. There's items that actually give you homing shot in the game, so but that tarot card will just give it to you for the room. So there's lots of different things about this game that, you know, you learn. Oh, I wish I could buy that. Oh, I wish I could buy that item. If we get 15 cents, I'm definitely going to buy that item. Hopefully we'll get 15 cents. Lots of things that you'll learn about the game as you play, because there's just so much that, you know, oh my lord, do not die here. Oh my gosh, do not die. That would be very embarrassing. Okay, we're not going to go to the boss. We're gonna play this smart. We're gonna go back. We're gonna buy the spirit heart. We're gonna buy a spirit heart. Now, if we can get 15 cents, I'd love to buy that item. Because, in my opinion, that can be a very, very good item. Or it can also be not a very good item. It just depends. Depends kind of how lucky you are, really. If you want randomness in the game, you want to buy that item. That item is called Chaos. And what it does is, you know, item rooms, boss rooms, deals with the devil, deals with the angel, things like that. They all have a certain item pool, basically. And what that does, what the item Chaos does, is it actually allows for the pool of those items to just be any item in the game. So in item rooms, you can get, you know, deals with the devil. You can get You can get deals with the angel. You can get any item in the game in those rooms. So it can be a very, very good item. So this right here is a boss trap room, and this boss right here is Chubb, and he just kind of charges at you and can spawn little guys next to him. What is that? Luck down. That's not good. This boss right here is Peep, and he will jump up, shoot some shots at you. He can also create some creep that will affect you. And once he gets to a certain health, his eyes actually pop out of his head and will go around the room like that, and they can hit you. That was bad. See, there's the creep that he just spawned on the ground. Oh my lord. I am playing terribly. Like I said, it's been a while since I've actually played, so I'm a little rusty, but I still should be able to get through this with no problem, even though I'm about to die. So, we're just looking around to try to... That's helpful. The difference between hard mode and normal mode in this game is that in hard mode you don't get more, you get less drops. This is a trinket, and this trinket is missing page. I'm not entirely sure what it actually does. Curse room, no, can't go to that because it's going to take away health from me. In the curse room you can find red chest, you can find deal with the devil items, but it costs health to go into those. There's different types of chests in this game. There's red chests, which can spawn deal with the devil items. They can spawn spirit hearts. They can spawn that's huge. They can spawn. I'm gonna drop that. Nope, that's not the one that we want to go for. Is it this? Shift. Oh, control. Don't want this luck down pill. There we go. So if I hold control, I can actually drop that. And I'm going to blow this up too, because maybe we'll get some coins and another pill. So the range up. It's very nice. So we're not going to have enough money to actually buy that item from the shop, which is sad, but not a big deal. Ooh, we're actually facing the Fallen, who once you beat him, he actually gives you a deal with the devil items, so this could be very helpful. And because we took red heart damage on this floor, the chances of us getting a deal with the devil are very, very unlikely. So we got Little Chubby, and then we got Sister Maggie. That's not a very good deal with the devil item. Oh well, we'll head down to the next floor. But as I was saying, the red chests, yeah, they can have spirit hearts, they can have spiders that will attack you, they can have spiders that will help you, they can have flies that will help you, they can have live bombs in them that try to hurt you. They can have pills, as you just saw there. They can be very helpful, or they can also not be helpful at all. Range down, wonderful. Oh, tears down. This is just great. The pills are terrible. Started out with great pills, and now I've got just terrible pills. Not a lot of damage ups on this run, which is not very good, but you know, that's okay. So this room right here is called a mob trap room, and the way that you enter into these, it's a little bit different from boss trap room, is that you have to have full health. But as you see there, I have only 2 red hearts, but I have 2 spirit hearts. So the game sees me as having full health because those spirit hearts are filling the slot of that red heart, even though they're not actually. So we're just kind of going around, and hopefully we can beat the first boss of the game, which is going to come up on the next floor, because that's as far as we can go right now. Oh, that's not... Okay, thank God. You know what? We'll go into the curse room here. Oh, there's those troll bombs. Yep, I got hit by it, of course. And these are stone chests, and you open those by using bombs to blow those up. There's also just normal iron chests, which are the brown... Oh my goodness. I'm so bad. And you open those by just, you know, opening them. And they can have, you know, consumables such as, you know, pennies, nickels, dimes, money, bombs, keys, anything like that. Okay. Just trying to kill this guy. Ah! There we go. And he actually dropped Heart's Wrist. That was a champion enemy. And champion enemies have more health, and they usually have... oh lord, that was... Yeah, I was getting hit there. There was a tinted rock there that I saw. And, oh my god, I need to place another bomb. That right there, what we picked up is called an Eternal Heart. And so what happens is if we cannot get hit and lose that, we'll actually get an HP upgrade when we go down to the next floor, which can be very, very helpful. But the other type of chest that is in the game, well, there's actually a couple more, but another big type of chest in the game is actually golden chests, and those require a key to unlock, but they have the chance of having more consumers, better consumables, trinkets, actual items in the game. $3 bill, which gives us rainbow tiers, so it gives us a different tier effects in the room sometimes. Like as you see there, we have quad shots, so we're shooting out 4 bullets there. And this one we have a thing called proptosis, so it just gives us different tier effects for a room. And those can actually change over the room as well. Oh my lord. We will take the AAA battery. It's a different trinket. There we go. Oh, no bomb there. We'll actually use a bomb. Just open that up. What is this? Yes, very good. So we shouldn't lose our Eternal Heart now. Okay. Don't know this pill. I'll take it. Puberty. That does nothing for us. But yeah, there's golden chests, and I explained kind of how those work. And there's a couple of different other chests, and some that are not super common, but you know, just kind of figure out as you play the game exactly what to do. So we're just going through. This is a champion, obviously, as you saw, he has more health. This is also another champion, and this champion creates creep behind him that can affect us. No. Okay, just won't take that. Ah! Okay, great. Great dodging. Great dodging from me. My dodging skills are not as good as they used to be whenever I played this game literally all the time. But hopefully we'll get back into that as we play more and more and more. I really haven't played this game that much recently. I've been playing a lot of other games. I'm super excited about the video game coming out, Enter the Gungeon. I said that in a previous video as well, but I am just so excited for it. And once that comes out, which it comes out in 3 days for me, since when I'm recording this video at the time that I am, comes out in 3 days, and once that comes out, ooh, I'm going to play a lot of that game, and I'm going to put that on my channel as well, so I hope you guys are really looking forward to that. Basically what it is it's like a combination of this game and a combination of Nuclear Throne, and it's just going to be so much fun. I'm super excited for it. So here we're facing Monstro 2, and we've got him charmed. Okay. Jump up in the air. Create some enemies, and get hit by them because I'm terrible, like I said before. Ooh. Don't let him hit you with that laser. Jump in the air, shoot your shots, jump in the air, create enemies, shoot your laser. Yeah. Once you learn these boss patterns, they're not too typically hard, these bosses. Some of them can be a little tricky, but this guy, not too bad. So we get Torn Photo, which gives us a tears and shot speed up, which is very, very nice. It'll create our DPS up more. And because I took red heart damage on that floor, I still have yet to get another deal with the devil. Okay, here we have an arcade, which the way that this spawned is that I had more than 5 cents coming down to the floor. And so you have a chance for an arcade spawning if you have more than 5 cents on your character when you enter the next floor. And I'm playing this blood bank machine because it trades my hearts for coins. And it actually doesn't count as actual red heart damage in the actual to the actual game. Okay, let's not get hit immediately. Right there, that's another trinket, which I believe whenever you get hit, you fart. So it can be kind of helpful, but I'm just gonna stick with the AAA battery. Facing Monstro 2 here again. Shoot your laser. Yeah, thank you. Laser. My nose itches. Ah! Oh, my lord. I thought I was going to kill him for that. Itch my nose. I blame it on the nose itch. Now, okay, I really don't want to lose any more health, because if I do, I'm literally down to one hit death, which is not good. Oh, that Spirit Heart is very, very big for us. Gives us more survivability. I hate these guys. Just get them, Gemini. Oh, lord. Oh, no. Gemini. Gemini, get him. Get him. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Ooh, there's a tinted rock there. There's a golden chest, and we'll use one of our 13 keys to open that. Okay, and we're just going through. This should be the final floor of this run, because it's our first run, so we can only go to the first boss of the game right now. Which is a bit upsetting, because, you know, you always... Oh, my goodness. You always want to try to go as far as you can. Okay, there's an item there, but I can't actually get it because there's spikes. I thought that would be a secret room. Maybe if we get some way to get flight, we can actually get that item, because it is a spacebar item, and we don't have one currently, so it'd be nice to get one. And this is a sack, which drops and has consumables in it. Okay, you heard that laugh coming into the room. So what these are is wall masters. So you kind of have to watch out for them, because they will come down. You can see their shadow when they are following you around, and when they come down. Just got to be careful, because if you get hit by them, they do a little bit of damage. And they also teleport you all the way back to the beginning of the floor. We got hoppers. Okay. Don't really need that terror. Oh, I don't like this room. Oh, I don't like this room a lot. Oh, no. Don't get hit. Ah. Okay, good. Again, we're at very low health. Not fun. Okay, so we got mini mushroom, gives us more speed and range up as well. Just run around. Just run around and don't get hit. Okay, I'm going to actually blow up these skulls, because they have a chance of... I spawned an enemy. I was going to say, they have a chance... Oh, there's a tinted rock there. Yeah, Spirit Hearts. They have a chance of actually dropping what's called Black Hearts, which are just Demon Hearts, which are like Soul Hearts, but they actually, if they go away, they actually do some damage to the enemies on the room. So it's very helpful. This, I think, should be our secret room. Yes, it is. And we've got a mini-boss in it. Great. This game is, it's based a lot kind of... It's kind of based around the Bible. So, you know, you have your characters, Isaac and Maggie and Azazel and Eden and Samson, you know, all characters from the Bible. And then your mini-bosses are the seven deadly sins, you know, gluttony, pride, greed, sloth, you know, lust, all those sins, the seven deadly sins, obviously. And then you've got the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and you've got other things like that, and you know, you've got items that are, you know, inspired by biblical events or items in the Bible as well. And the reason why this game does have such a influence from the Bible is because in the beginning, in the opening cutscene, your mom is trying to basically... your mom's gone crazy, and she's trying to kind of... That's a very big card. She's trying to kill you in a way, because she was watching an informational, godly, you know, show, and she thought she heard the voice of God saying to her that you need to, you know, sacrifice your son to me, kind of like how Abraham was going to do to Isaac. And so that's what your mom is trying to do. And this is the final boss fight for this, going to be this episode, and it's actually against a mom. And as you see, she can spawn at enemies, and you have to watch out for her foot that's going to come down and try to hit you. Yep. Why did it just paused? Hello?
Isaac was cornered.
Okay, there we go.
His mother, fueled
this
with
is
the
kind of like...
desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac.
This is kind of the thing.
Do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else.
It's crazy.
Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened. sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
See? And there's Isaac. And there's Mom. She's coming after him. But yeah, that's why this game has such a huge... Yeah, I unlocked the womb, which is after Mom. We unlocked the challenge, a new challenge. Unlocked more challenges. Oh, Lord. It's going to unlock all the challenges for me. Yeah, it looks like it is. Almost all the challenges. There's challenges, and once you do those challenges, they also will unlock the horseman now. Got to keep meat and ball bandages and stuff like that. But, see, there's challenges here, and once you unlock all of them, you can actually do them. And once you do them, you can unlock items and stuff like that. So, but yeah. So, you know, as I say, that's why this game has such like a kind of like a biblical influence or whatever. But that's gonna be our first run of it. It's gonna be our first episode for our first run, and so we'll come back in and we'll do some more runs and stuff like that, and unlock some more stuff and try to unlock characters and such. And so if you guys did enjoy the video, please feel free to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already to the channel. In the description of this video, I'll leave a link to my Twitch. That way you can go over there and follow it if you want, and receive notifications whenever I stream. I try to stream, you know, whenever I can, but Saturday and Sunday are going to actually be dedicated stream days, so if you guys would like to come out and know whenever I am streaming, go over there and give my channel, or my stream channel, a follow. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and stay bearded, my friends.